This clip is from a webinar that was originally aired in June 2020. Welcome to this discussion about CNA user roles and CNA types. The design of version 3.0 of CNA eTool is predicated on the user path approach, meaning who the user is and the HUD program for which the CNA is being prepared. Who the user is and which program the CNA is being prepared for determine what information is requested on the screens, what screens the users can view, what screens users may edit and are responsible for entering data, and who can submit a completed CNA to the approving agency. In other words, the system is programmed to allow certain users to do certain things to lead them down a particular allowable path. This user path provides the framework for anyone who touches the CNA and determines the user's responsibilities. On the next slide, we will discuss the three user types. There are three main types of users in CNA eTool, and each play a role: submitters, preparers, and approving agencies. First, we'll discuss submitters. The submitter first initiates the CNA and sends it to the assigned preparer. Once the preparer has finished completing the required input screens, the CNA is sent back to the submitter to review, finalize, and ultimately submit to the approving agency. All these functions occur within the web app. Next, we'll discuss the preparer role. The preparer prepares the bulk of the CNA after receiving the assignment from the submitter. Next, we'll discuss approving agencies. The approving agency reviews and either approves or returns the CNA back to the submitter for revisions. We will next talk more about these roles and the types of entities that function under each. The submitter is the entity that initiates the CNA, assigns it to the preparer, and ultimately submits it to the approving agency. In many cases, the submitter is a lender. However, the submitter entity type may vary. For instance, for most Office of Recapitalization programs, the submitter is a PHA or PAE. For some select programs, the submitter is also the preparer. The most common scenario is as follows. The lender will initiate the CNA by first creating it in the CNA eTool, send it to an assigned needs assessor as their partner in completing the CNA, make the ultimate repair-replace decisions, determine the financial factors, including reserve funding and estimate period reserve schedule, finalize and submit the CNA to the relevant approving agency, and interact with the agency reviewer and needs assessor during the agency review and approval process. The preparer is generally the needs assessor, the firm or individual with whom the lender works to conduct a property assessment and prepare the bulk of CNA eTool submission. The needs assessor will work with the submitter as their partner to prepare the assigned CNA. They will report their findings in CNA eTool by entering the required data into the non-financial screens. And then they will send the CNA to the submitter once they've finished preparing their parts of the CNA. In most cases, the preparer may not submit the CNA directly to the approving agency. In our current example, their partner, the lender, must be the submitter. Occasionally, needs assessors initiate, prepare, and submit CNAs for select HUD programs that do not involve a lender or PHA. For example, PRACs and some Office of Recapitalization programs. Agency reviewers are employees or contractors of HUD or USDA who review and approve the CNA after it's submitted. The approving agency will review the submitted CNA. They will correspond with submitters during review and approve or return the CNA. Agency reviewers may not change anything in the body of the CNA in the eTool. They may provide comments and request changes, but they do not have write access to any of the input screens. Now that we know about the 3 different types of users for version 3.0, let's talk about the 3 types of CNAs that are available within version 3.0 for HUD. Asset development, asset management, and asset recapitalization. In the CNA eTool version 3.0, you can identify what type of CNA and for what program it will be used in the CNA summary screen. Here's a list of HUD programs under each CNA type from which specific submitters may select. For a complete description of the types of users, their roles, and the programs which they may select, refer to the user path matrix that is available on HUD's CNA webpage and as a part of the user guide. Additional information on CNA eTool is available on HUD's website at the URL shown on the screen. Thanks for listening.